Welcome to Connected Through Change. Men supporting menopause, two voices, one journey. Your host is Russell Betts, author of the international best-selling book, The Good Husband's Guide to Menopause, and founder of the Connected Through Change movement. Each week, you'll hear both the men's and women's perspectives, so you can understand what's really happening beneath the surface and learn how to stay steady, supportive, and connected through one of life's biggest transitions. If you want clarity, confidence, and a stronger relationship during menopause and beyond, you're in the right place. Let's begin.
You are standing in the kitchen, and the evening is moving with the quiet, predictable rhythm of a clock. The dishwasher is humming, the school lunches are packed, and the shared digital calendar has already been synced for tomorrow. Your partner walks in to pour a glass of water, and as they pass, you realize you have navigated the last 4 hours together without a single moment of true eye contact. You aren't fighting. No one is angry. You are perfectly synchronized too, and you feel thousands of miles apart. If that scene feels familiar, if you recognize that specific weight in the room, I want you to take a breath. You are not failing. This environment you're in, where the machine of your life runs perfectly, but the air feels thin, is survivable. It doesn't mean a crisis is lurking around the corner, and it doesn't mean the love has evaporated. You are carrying a lot, and the fact that you've kept the ship upright for this long is a testament to your competence. Lower the pressure for a moment. You are safe enough to be exactly where you are. We have spent the last 3 weeks naming this drift. We've talked about the masterpiece of logistics you've built, and the way we often try to grab the dial to force a connection when things feel off. But today, we look at how to actually close that gap. The question is, how do we bring the heat back into the house without the aggression of a heavy talk? Most of us wait for a smoking gun to justify our discomfort. We wait for a fight so we have a reason to speak. Or we try the high-stakes pivot, planning a massive vacation or initiating a complex late-night State of the Union talk. We try to force a spark in a room that is simply low on oxygen. Those grand gestures often backfire because they can feel like an evaluation. They can trigger a defensive response because your partner might feel managed rather than seen. You don't need a massive overhaul. You need 1-degree course corrections. The method for this is called Micro-Attunement. Micro-Attunement is the practice of making small, non-aggressive shifts to restore relational heat. It works because it bypasses the instinct to defend the status quo. It isn't about fixing a broken engine. It's about realigning the wheels so you're moving in the same direction again. One effective technique to start this is through a behavioral instance I call the slow reveal. The slow reveal is a practice of voicing the off feeling as an internal weather report, not a performance review of your partner. Think of it this way. You don't need to land the plane immediately. You just need to start describing the view from your window. You aren't asking them to change. You aren't telling them they've done something wrong. You are simply lending oxygen back to the room by being honest about your own experience, instead of saying, "You haven't looked at me in 3 days," which can sound like an accusation. You describe your own internal state. You might try saying, "I've noticed I've been feeling a bit translucent the last few days, like I'm just moving through the chores without really being here. I'm not sure why, but I just wanted to name that I'm feeling a little far away." When you speak this way, you aren't lancing a wound. You are simply letting the secret of the distance out into the light. You are moving from being pleasant roommates to two people actually inhabiting the life you've spent years building. You are choosing presence over logistical efficiency. This week, you might attempt one specific act of micro-attunement. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment or a high-stakes dinner. You could try this during a mundane moment, perhaps while you are both in the kitchen or folding laundry. You might choose one slow reveal sentence that describes your internal weather. You might use the phrase, "I've noticed I've been feeling a little blank lately, and I just wanted to say it out loud." Simply let the sentence exist as an invitation, the first breath of oxygen in the room. You are standing at the very beginning of the attempt. The distance hasn't vanished, and the outcome is not yet known. But you have taken the first step. For this moment, that is enough. Clarity is the beginning. Integration is the becoming.
Thanks for joining us on Connected Through Change. Remember, it takes two voices to walk one journey, and you don't have to navigate this alone. To go deeper, grab Russell's international best-selling book, The Good Husband's Guide to Menopause. Explore the weekly blog or take the Communication Clarity Assessment at connectedthroughchange.com. Stay steady, stay connected, and I'll see you in the next episode.